showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Wants to throw. It's locked. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Washington's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on, hard to get him to the ground.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Quarterback will keep it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Harris. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's locked. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They punt it away on 4th down. And they'll just down it right there.
That is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, or when they get hurried, or when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Hauls it in. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Golden Gophers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's locked. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today between Penn State and Ohio State. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Manuel. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and he'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. To the air, it's Locke. Finds his tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are too...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Coming out with it, it's Manuel. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
One thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on 4th down. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's locked. Lets it fly. Go to the end zone, it's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Catch in the middle. It's Manuel. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Right back to the well. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's locked. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Manuel. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fakes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real
breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play,
and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to pass, it's Luck. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Brings up 3rd down.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Washington 21, Minnesota.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the shotgun, the inside kid. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. To throw, it's locked. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Pulls it in. It's Baker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Baker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket breaking down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Dropping back, it's Locke. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Derek.
Yeah, executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. There he goes! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Locke. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
One of the reasons reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take it in. This drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's locked. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds no running room at all. And the 3rd quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Unloads to the wideout. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Looking downfield, it's locked. He's got an open man. Takes it the other way. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard...
Breaks away on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the 1st down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Going the other way, and he's got room.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Find some fresh air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Smashes through the tackle.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
Got it in the middle. It's Baker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Locke. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Well, there's no quitting this defense. I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.